Is Angel Reese, did she just run a coach out of town, and is she running a player out of town? Their best shooter out of town? Because Chennedy Carter looks like she's ready to book it out of Chicago.
When your coach doesn't even last a full season and your star player is eyeing the exit, it's safe to say the Chicago Sky have reached rock bottom. This isn't just a disappointing basketball story, it's a complete meltdown. The team is stuck in chaos, grappling with locker room turmoil, questionable leadership decisions, and key players openly contemplating their departure.
Now, Marina Mabrey, she's already flown the coop on this team, and it was quote-unquote because of culture. Well, what happened to the culture? Who torched the culture? Who's selfish on the team that would cause the culture to melt down?
Reportedly, Angel Reese's behavior has fractured the locker room, with murmurs of favoritism and rising tensions creating divisions among the players. Chennedy Carter, their top scorer, recently vented on social media, throwing fuel on an already raging fire and exposing a team that has lost its way. Adding to the chaos is the aftermath of Teresa Weatherspoon's brief but turbulent stint as head coach, a tenure that left the Sky in disarray both on and off the court. How did things fall apart so drastically? What caused the collapse of a team that once showed so much promise? More importantly, can new head coach Tyler Marsh repair the damage? This is a tale of broken leadership, strained relationships, and a team culture that's completely unraveled.
A Chicago Sky franchise that's been an absolute dumpster fire since winning the WNBA championship in 2021. Let's go through some of the names that have left. James Wade, who was the coach and GM, left in the middle of the season last year to go to the NBA. Candace Parker, Emma Messman, Courtney Vandersloot, Allie Quigley, Kalia Copper was traded, Azura Stevens. And then this year, after drafting Cardozo and Reese, they were competing for a playoff spot and traded Marina Mabrey, their veteran, before the Olympic break.
Chennedy Carter's recent post on Threads sent another clear message of dissatisfaction. Her exact words, "Let's chat. Drop the WNBA teams you'd like to see me sign with next year. Y'all play coach and GM anyway. Let's hear it." For a player still under contract as a restricted free agent come January, such a public statement speaks volumes. Carter, who averaged 17.5 points per game last season, is no stranger to controversy. Renowned for her scoring prowess and fiery personality, she's equally known for the drama surrounding her. Her time in Chicago has been no exception, generating as much conversation about her off-court antics as her on-court brilliance. This latest outburst isn't just a reflection of Carter's outspoken nature, it shines a spotlight on deeper organizational issues.
When Tyler Marsh did the press conference, he talked about Angel Reese, he talked about Cardoso, who I think is going to be a star in the WNBA, but he did not really mention Chennedy Carter at all, and that raised a lot of eyebrows.
When your leading scorer openly questions her future, it's more than just a personal gripe. It's a glaring indictment of the team's internal state. Similar dysfunction reportedly led Mabrey to leave mid-season, proving that these issues are far from isolated incidents. The Sky's response, or lack thereof, has only made matters worse. New head coach Tyler Marsh has sidestepped committing to Carter's future.
However, new Sky coach Tyler Marsh was asked about whether he sees Chennedy Carter in the big part of what he's doing in the future during an appearance on the Athletic Women's Basketball Show. Quote, "In regards to Chennedy, she's a great player. She was a huge catalyst to what last year's team was able to do and accomplish. And obviously, she's slated to be a free agent. So once those talks are up, we'll take a look at it." Interesting. But the focus thus far has been on players who we know are under contract this coming year, and that's where the communication has been thus far.
Raising questions. Will the team embrace her talent despite the baggage, or are they ready to move on? Carter's frustrations, however, are not an isolated problem. The Sky have been dogged by rumors of favoritism, poor tactical decisions, and a coaching atmosphere that many players found unsupportive. Teresa Weatherspoon's tenure was marked by mismanagement and allegations of catering to certain players, which fostered resentment and ultimately lost the locker room, according to league insiders.
According to league sources, Weatherspoon had lost the locker room because of a culture that catered to the needs of a few players. Dear Lord.
Carter's Threads post has sparked loud and divided reactions. Critics have called her public complaints unprofessional and immature, while supporters point to the Sky's leadership as the real culprit. As one fan put it, "If even Carter wants out, you know something's seriously wrong in Chicago." Let's be honest. Carter's history as a polarizing figure can't be ignored. She's bounced around the league, clashing with teams along the way. Is she part of the problem? Without a doubt. But the Sky's challenges run far deeper than one player. The real question is whether Marsh's leadership can mend this fractured culture. Can they rebuild while retaining their top talent, or is this the start of a complete overhaul?